Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well.
You know, right now for San Antonio, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Then there's Murray. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes is out there with Jones. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's McCollum in at the point guard position. Now here's Ingram. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. As we look ahead to the playoffs, Brett, what surprised you in your first postseason appearance going back to 1997?
I think the details, Kevin, really are the most incredible part of playoff basketball is how deep and how good you assess what it is the other team is bringing to the table. Their playbook then becomes something that you know quite well. You understand the matchups and the tendencies of your matchup, and that kind of level of detail is just incredibly impressive.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Now here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Primo. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Shoots over Ingram. Knocks down the 10-footer. Primo's got 5 points so far. Ingram outside. And it's Primo with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's Primo. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound. Lays it up off the glass.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Now here's Hayes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. McCollum against Murray. McCollum outside. On deep. Rebound by Johnson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And the basket by Vassell.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And in the past, Murray's coaches have said he wants to be pushed.
He's a tough kid who's overcome a ton. Takes nothing for granted, wants to earn his keep. He understands what a privilege it is to play in this league.
And so it's San Antonio with it after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Pirtle, the pass to Murray. Pass to Primo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 3, fresh from a win against Portland.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Let's go, fans! I can't hear you! The loudest section is getting free t-shirts! I need you to get a little louder over there! Let's see who's the loudest! Alright, look who's coming to the court!
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Getting around 12 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
First team foul.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Walker nails both of them. Pelicans trail by 3. Graham with the ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Graham. 5 to shoot. Over Collins. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Richardson up top. He's guarded by Murphy. Kicks it out to Collins. Collins a screen on Graham. Walker dishes to Collins. Right side Jones. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Looking now at some numbers for Jonas Valanciunas.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Outside Murphy. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now, here's Richardson. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. And it's blocked.
It's not with extreme athleticism that really gets to that shot, but the anticipation and the timing, those help.
Now here's Graham, following the miss by Josh Richardson. Driving inside, and finished off by Graham.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Richardson. To stop the run. 2 points. That one goes.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. And once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court for San Antonio. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Murray out there with Richardson. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Here's Vassell. His last outing, he had 18 points. Counted good.
And gotta admire how fast Pirtle slashes to the rim after setting the screen. Once he gets the ball, the D is finished.
Now here's Jones. 9 points last game. Kicks to Nance. McCollum against Murray. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in one opportunities.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, C.J. McCollum. One shot.
One shot.
And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021, the play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like you either were going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
Cullen passes to Valanciunas. Shoots over Pirtle. No good from Valanciunas.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Murray. No points in the game yet for him. Over Valanciunas. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's New Orleans. McCollum outside. Pass to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
I know CJ plays the two-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Here's Primo. He's covered by Ingram. And the pass to Primo. Pirtle with a screen on Ingram. Here's Primo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Now, here's Valanciunas. The lead is 2.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Here's McCollum following the score by DeJounte Murray. And stolen by Murray. Passes it to Primo. There's the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Out to Ingram. Shoots the 3. McCollum, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Here's Vassell. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. The pass to Pirtle. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
2 minutes.
Now here's Nance. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Portland. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. And again, unable to change momentum here. Spurs leading by 3. Johnson finds Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
And here's a look at the stats for Jones. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Here's Temple. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And both free throws good for Temple. Spurs leading by 3. And here's Richardson. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Graham. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Outside, Jones. Outside, Collins. No good on the triple.
Not sure how he finds himself. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And the basket by Murphy.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Murphy against Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Collins setting the pick for Richardson over Murphy. Another one falls for San Antonio.
D's got to pay better attention to Richardson, one of the better shooters on the roster. This time he gets it done from the mid-range.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Spurs out in front. They're up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? It is not looking good for those bottom teams, fellas.
Not looking good, and I can say one thing, they're looking better than Shaq's feet, though.
First of all, I just got my pedicure and my feet are looking pretty. Would you like to see them?
How many people does it take to do a pedicure on you?
12. 1 for each toe.
1 for each toe. That's
whatever,
good stuff.
Whatever. They call me Twinkle Toes in the salon. Okay.
1 for each toe.
Yeah, ha, 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 ha.
Good. I knew I'd get a laugh out of you. Now let's talk about this matchup. So far, a good start for the San Antonio Spurs.
The road can be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw it. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence right now.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Vassell. Ingram is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Jones, and it's Valanciunas in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Murray. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Primo. 6 on the shot clock. Hurdle with a screen on Ingram. Here's Primo, and it's San Antonio with another.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Ingram kicks to McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
CJ has always had that uncanny ability to just land on his feet, kind of like a cat. He absorbs that contact and completes the play.
Now here's Murray. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum passes to Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Primo. He's got 10. Hurdle finds Murray. And they pick up 2. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. He dishes it to Johnson. To the left wing. Down low. Here's Vassell. No good. Excellent D that time from Jones. Murray against McCollum. Five on the clock. It's Hayes, top of the key. Over Johnson. Hayes, no good. Spurs leading by 7. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Greg, along with the power, Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star someday.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Here's Ingram. He's got 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Alvarado. Valanciunas with a screen on Walker. Now the dish to Graham. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Outside, Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Lonnie Walker the fourth. At the line for 2.
That's good from Walker. So for the Pelicans, Hernan Gomez comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Garrett Temple subbed in for Brandon Ingram. The Spurs also with the sub. Bates Diop's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Pelicans trail by 13. Now Graham.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
There's the pass to Alvarado. 1:53 left to play here in the third. To the middle. Ron Gomez down low. Guarded by Walker. Count that one.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Inside. And Bates Diop gets it to go. Bates Diop's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs. 1:27 left in the third quarter. Pass to Graham. Hernan Gomez against Collins. Back to Hernan Gomez. Shot clock at 6. On deep. And it's Graham missing. San Antonio leading by 13. Kicks it to Walker. Passes to Bates Diop. Spurs working the ball around now. To the paint. Here's Vassell. It's good. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And the rejection by Collins. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Jones is checked in. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. And the basket by Murphy.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Murphy against Jones. Collins, a screen on Murphy. Jones looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Walker. Bangs home the trifecta. He has 7.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 12. On New Orleans, back in a moment. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Down the stretch now. No fouls. We're in attack mode. Quick decisions, attack. At the other end, everybody's rebounding. It's the most important thing. And get it out of there.
And Greg Popovich asking for intelligent aggression. This is where this type of team tends to shine.
Yeah, it's a higher level of play. Every team in the league strives for it. Only a few actually make it happen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Then there's Richardson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Primo in at the 2 spot. Here's Primo. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Good. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
McCollum against Murray. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
McCollum against Murray. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Ingram with it. Bucket is good. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Hurdle with a screen on Ingram. Here's Primo. He's covered by Ingram. To the inside. Clock at 4. Hurdle's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Hayes. Dishes it to Ingram. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Johnson sets the screen for Richardson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jones against Richardson. The pass to Murray. Over McCollum. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Jones dishes to Ingram. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's McCollum off the drive. That one falls.
Not bothered by getting hit on that play, probably because CJ is capable in the air to make an adjustment.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Pirtle. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Murray. Pirtle with a screen on McCollum. Murray the pass to Pirtle. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
It's McCollum with the drive. And Pirtle sends it back. Passes it to Primo. Back to Murray. Pass to Primo. Now here's Johnson. Pirtle with a screen on Jones. Johnson kicks to Richardson. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Jones the pass to Valanciunas.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
It's T-shirt time!
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Yes, that goes in.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Now here's Murray. Now the pass to Vassell. Pirtle with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Johnson. It's blocked. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Pelicans trail by 8. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Out to Ingram. "11 feet away." No good on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Primo. He's covered by Ingram. Primo, the pass to Murray. Here's Primo. Shoots over Ingram. The shot by Primo, no good.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Over to the wing. Here's Valanciunas. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's San Antonio with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, DeJounte Murray.